So before reaching out and thinking that a trademark was going to be a good fit, things were going really well. Like we're a multi six-figure company scaling to seven figures. We're a service-based ads agency, and things were going well. And I always hear like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so reaching out, getting legal help, it was always something that I heard in the online space that, you're supposed to wait until you get to this milestone, until you've sold this many courses or you've hit this point. And so things were going fantastic up until up until they weren't, basically. Well, considering the alternative for us was a really strongly worded letter, whether it was right or wrong, and having to rebrand everything, putting it off later, I'm instead of just taking care of it immediately. I mean, think about how much time how much time goes into growing and scaling a company, how much work, how much effort as you're bringing on team members and as you're growing. And to add a legal bottleneck when you're just kind of getting to the point where your company is profitable, like you're really starting to make momentum, and to have a bottleneck or a hurdle like this get in the way, you either do it before it becomes an issue or you have to deal with it. And I would much rather have been in the position where, we dealt with it. We dealt with it sooner rather than having to be reactive. And on top of all the other things that we were doing, have to add this to the puzzle too.
How have we done so far compared to what you thought it would be like?
I thought it was going to be really scary, not working with you, but when you hear the term attorney, it just usually you think, oh no, like this is going to be rough. But I was really, really nervous on just what that might look like, what the process would be like, what overall like the fees were going to be like, if there's going to be all this overwhelming jargon on what I was going to have to experience, if I was going to even understand it. And to be completely transparent, like it's an area that I feel like as an entrepreneur that I maybe should be more well versed in is business law, but there's just nobody teaches you really a lot. There's a lot of trainings on how to grow a profitable business, on how to market and get your clients, but there's not a whole lot of resources out there on what needs to happen for you to be legally protected. So I was really, really nervous, but of course, Joey, you were the number one person. I was like, okay, Joey will know what to do. I wasn't even nervous when I reached out to you after knowing you. I was like, he'll know exactly what to do and help us take care of it. And I feel so much more relieved I feel like I actually understand what's going on now. I feel like I have a better gauge on my business and I can be a better leader as a result. And honestly, going through this process too, I feel like we really leveled up our brand. It allowed us to be really intentional with a lot of the goals and the aspirations that we have as a company. And it makes me feel we were always a real business, but something about it makes me feel like, okay, like we're safe, like we're good, like everything is covered. And I feel like I've got a lot more peace of mind now when I go to sleep at night. One less thing in entrepreneurship to worry about.